Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Let's get started with your weekend recap. On Saturday night, the Ice Dogs righted last year's wrong after losing to the Wild in last year's Game 5 in Wenatchee. Fairbanks flipped the script after suffering a tough 3-2 loss in triple overtime on Friday night. The Ice Dogs mustered enough energy in Game 5 of the Midwest Division Final. In fact, the Ice Dogs struck first. Taylor Munson chopped in one for the first goal of Game 5 after a Nick Hens assist at the 12:43 mark. Fairbanks got another lamplighter from Victor Lilligren 2.5 minutes later after the Munson assist off of a Wild turnover. It was 2-0 Ice Dogs at the end of one, but the Wild responded with two goals. One in the second from Troy Loggins, where the Wild outshot Fairbanks 19-6, and one in the third period by Jacob Algren to tie it at 2-2. Chase Perry had 23 saves for the Wild, but Kevin Aldridge had 32 for Fairbanks after getting 56 the night before. Now, you can call it karma or irony, but at the 2:12 mark of overtime on a power play, defenseman Doug Rose put one in on net after a Lonnie Clary pass, and Kyle Lee, he gets a piece of it on the redirect, and it goes in, and that's the game winner. The Wild beat the Dogs on a power play goal in triple overtime in Game 4. The Ice Dogs do the same in overtime of Game 5. That's back-to-back series-ending Game 5 overtime game-winning goals for Kyle Lee. The Ice Dogs win the series 3-2 over the Wild and advance to the Robertson Cup semifinals. Their last trip was back in 2012.
I was going harder than that. Rosie just took a shot on that, and I tried to tip it, and D just hit me from behind, and all of a sudden I see Rosie skating to me, and got the game winner.
Came back tonight and showed some resiliency, and we got the job done. It was that was probably the hardest three games actually that I played, probably my whole career, and I'm just great feeling right now.
More of the same. I mean, I think we're pretty battle tested now, and we just gotta have a good attitude going into the next series.
I got no words for it. So proud of those guys in the room battling through injuries. They've worked so hard all year, and they really deserved it.
Now, the Robertson Cup semis will start this Friday at the Big Dipper. It will be the best of three series. The Ice Dogs' opponent hasn't been determined yet. The semifinals will be reseeded once the field is set. Now, the Michigan Warriors advanced to the semis with a series win over Port Huron. There are two Game 5s tonight, Austin versus Bismarck and Topeka versus Amarillo, to determine the other semifinal berths. Now, the 2014 Native Youth Olympics wrapped up competition on Saturday in Anchorage. A number of interior athletes did well. Derek Black from Galena won the seal hop event with 152 feet 9.5 inch hop. Nenana's Mike Canuck was second, hopping 141 feet 1 3/4 inches. West Valley senior Denali Hodgson tied for third in the one-handed reach, reaching 52 inches. West Valley's Malin Coe earned a couple of silver medals. Coe kicked 90 inches in the 1-foot high kick. She also kicked 76 inches in the 2-foot high kick. She was second in those events to the top female overall athlete of NYO, Autumn Ridley of Anchorage. Ridley set new world records in the Alaskan high kick with an 83-inch kick in that event, and she also set a world record in the 2-foot high kick with a 79-inch kick. Ridley won the 1-foot high kick with a 91-inch kick, besting Coe by just 1 inch. Dylan McNilson from Unalaska was the men's best overall athlete. Now, high school sports. At the end of Saturday's Region 6 track meet, Colony and Lathrop came out on top. The Colony Knights girls track team won with 230 points. Lathrop was second with 155, and West Valley finished third out of the 10-team field. On the boys' side, the Lathrop Malamutes won with 230 points. Colony was second with 145. West Valley had 103 out of 12 teams. The Malamutes did damage in throwing. Joe Dickinson won the boys' discus. Damian Koger won shot put, and Toya Levia won the girls' shot put. The Lathrop's Devin Millington won 3 events, the 110 hurdles, 300 hurdles, and triple jump. Colony's Peggy Mathis dominated the sprints, winning the 100, 200, 400, and 800-meter dash. UAF signee Lion Kopsek of Colony came back to win the boys' 3,200 meters on Friday. The Knights swept the 4x200 and 4x400 relays as well. Lena Hendricks of Hutchinson won the girls' high jump, and Allison's Tony Griffith placed first in the 100-meter dash and long jump. In addition to another meet this weekend at Lathrop, some teams will go down to Anchorage for the Anchorage Invitational at Diamond High School, the site of this year's state track meet. And after a full week of sports action, here's this week's I-5, the Interior Top 5 Plays. At number 5, Little sophomore Autumn Fournier wins her first 3,200-meter race in 12 minutes 9 seconds at the first track meet of the season on Friday. At number 4, Brett Gervais' slap shot that sent the game into overtime on Friday in Game 4 of the Midwest Division Finals. At number 3, Victor Lilligren goes top shelf, finishing off a breakaway in Saturday's Game 5 of the Division Finals for Fairbanks. At number 2, Kevin Aldridge grabs a career-high 56 saves despite losing in triple overtime to the Wenatchee Wild in Game 4 of the Division Finals on Friday night. At number 1, Kyle Lee's redirect overtime game-winning power play goal on Saturday night, Game 5 of the Division Finals. Doug Rose's shot and Lee's stick bolts the Ice Dogs into the Robertson Cup semifinals and clinches a 3-2 series win over the Wenatchee Wild. To pick the play of the week, comment on the post on the KTVF Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages, or email Joe Cook at KTVF11.com. The play of the week will be announced on Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that's it for sports tonight. Your full weather forecast is next, and we'll catch you next time.